So today I'm here to talk to you about an article that was found. It relates to the 7 concepts of a behavior analysis um, in applied behavior analysis. Our reference is Guimarães, R.K. and D. Mello, C.M. 2023. Going back here, our prompt is here, and I'm going to go ahead and skip the prompt. We know what the lesson is to do, but I wanted to let you know that out of applied, technological, conceptually, systematic, analytic, effective, and generalizable, the the same terms that were utilized in Dr. Rain's video about applied behavior analytic, technological, conceptually systematic, effective, and generality. What ones I chose out of here to highlight in this article are analytic, technological, and conceptually systematic. Analytic demonstrates functional relations as per Dr. Rain, and then technological detailed procedures, and then conceptually systematic derived from basic principles, because the author of this article set up a paper that helps the listener to understand better guidelines for reading and writing text in the history of behavior analysis. And I think that's a very important concept for anyone who does plan to either work in the field or work in the research thereof. So what we have here is we have the 3 that I'm going to choose are right here: the applied, technological, and conceptually systematic. What the author does is he breaks down a definition of applied behavior analysis, and they discuss how to use EAB, experimental analysis of behavior, and how to use systematic, analytic, and effective as the 3 categories. Sorry, I said technological, I meant the conceptually systematic, analytic, and effective. Sorry about that. So those are the 3 here: systematic, analytic, and effective. The author groups the research in his paper on behavior analysis and experiments and categorizes them into 11 categories. And this is very systematic, and they are trying to help the reader become more systematic in their research. So one of the things that they talk about is behavior analysis as a school of psychology, and they also talk about the 11 historical thematic categories to assist researchers in their studies. So here are the 11 historical thematic categories. I won't go into the details, but the paper does. So if you wanted to go back and look into the paper, you could see what all of these little categories that he has whittled things down to systematically. Conceptually systematic, analytic, and effectively for research and other processes that have to do with behavior analysis. You want to be historically biographical, using the biographies of the people who are involved in your research, your history, your historical biographical. Then you want to be historically conceptual. You want to historically break down into concepts what the studies involve when you're writing about, again, this is about reading and writing text in history for behavior analysis. So you want to understand the concepts, the conceptual ideas and ideals through the historic themes. So historically conceptual, historically institutional. You want to include the institution. You also want to include the historical disciplines, the historical research topics, the historical methods, and the historical apparatus, the historical events, the historical social processes, and the historical texts. I've spent a little bit more than 5 minutes here. I'm going to try to cut off the beginning of this um, video so that you can get it all in. I thank you so much. Have a great day.